I run two different companies. Trinity Management is an entity on its own that has people working under Trinity. They're agents that represent all the artists that we have in Trinity Management. Then we have a production company that is called Busy Pictures, which is a service provider to the industry. We do script doctoring, we do casting. Within that company, we've got casting directors, we've got directors, television directors, we've got script writers and everything. So because everybody just knows, oh no, Obey has this and whatever, they think it's one company doing everything. So with every show that I cast for, there's a certain team that is working on it. Though I overall see everything. There'll be a team working on the Herd, there'll be a team working on the River, there'll be a team working on Imposter, whatever. And that's a separate entity, and everything is done accordingly. We don't, somebody asked me actually, funny enough, and said, we feel like you're gonna hire all your actors. I'm like, give me one show that I've cast and pick one actor from Trinity Management. And they couldn't find one. I was like, there we go, there's your answer. And I mean, these days we work with producers that know the cast that they want. Even if I come and present and say, I have who and who and who, they'll always have an idea of what they want, and we work with that. So that's despite what I can provide and what's around me. The casting process, I'll tell you from a casting director point of view. So pre-production happens, script is written, there's a breakdown or a Bible of characters that comes out of script. And this is distributed to all departments, including casting. When it gets to casting, producers will meet with casting director, whoever the designated casting director is, and they'll give an idea of what they're looking for. So there will be faces that will be mentioned or talent that will be mentioned in that meeting. Like, okay, let's start here. Let's try get this person, let's try get this person and whatever. And that part of the casting process is what we call closed auditions, where we now call those people and see if it works. Once we've established that and maybe realize it doesn't work, that character Bible is distributed to agents, where now the agents say, okay, you're looking for a black male, 20s, Pedi speaking, white male, whatever, Afrikaans speaking. Then the agents will submit resumes of actors that they think can fit those characters. Then there'll be a filtering process where casting director will go through all those submissions from agents and try to find a face that fits exactly what we're looking for. And then they'll be called in for an audition. First phase of auditions is done, and you submit to your producers as a casting director and say, okay, this is who I saw and whatever. I feel like this person is more for the character. Might not have the look, but we can work around. What do you think? And then that's when we have callbacks and say to the agent, we like so and so, but we don't like his hair. Can you tone it down? Tell him not to put on makeup. Tell him to remove the wig and whatever. Look like this and come to the callback. Once the callback is done, that's when you start also communicating with your broadcaster and say, okay, these are the people that we think can work in this show. What do you think? Then we start filtering to the actual cast, to a point where now casting director, producers, and the broadcaster agrees on these 10 faces, and then we can have a table read. This is not it. There's more. Throughout my years in the industry, I've met a lot of people, international producers. I've worked in Nigeria. I've worked with like producers from NBC, Disney, and whatever. So it's connections that I've kept so that whenever I'm ready, I can always tap into that international. It's a bit tricky. You need to be really equipped for it. But all I can say is that there's still more coming. we're growing, and every day we're learning new things. As much as we have the qualifications and whatever, our industry is revolving at a very high speed. And one thing that I'm grateful is that I have a lot of people that want to grow with me, people that support my business. And yeah, so this is not the end, this is not it. We are still growing, and there's still a lot more that we are doing.